You know what's crazy? There's a place on Earth where billionaires don't just live. They compete. Not in business, not in innovation, but in who can build the most insane version of life money can buy. And that place is the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the whole UAE. This isn't just a rich country. This is where money goes to feel powerful again. Let me explain something most people still get wrong. The UAE is not rich because of oil anymore. Oil was just the launch pad. The real genius? They used oil money to build a system that keeps attracting new money. And today, most of the UAE's economy comes from things like finance, tourism, aviation, real estate, and global trade. Dubai, especially? It turned itself into something way more valuable than oil, a global hub. Think about this. If you're a billionaire, where do you want to live? Somewhere with high taxes, strict regulations, complicated business rules, or somewhere where you keep almost everything you earn. You can move money freely, you can set up businesses fast, and nobody questions your lifestyle. That's the UAE. No income tax, no capital gains tax, no inheritance tax. That alone is enough to shift billions of dollars across borders, and that's exactly what's happening. Every year, thousands of millionaires and billionaires relocate to the UAE, bringing insane amounts of capital with them. And here's the part most people don't realize. These people don't just move. They rebuild their entire financial life there. So now the UAE isn't just collecting oil money, it's collecting global wealth. And they made it ridiculously easy. Let's talk about the golden visa system. If you invest, start a company, or bring significant talent, you can get long-term residency. No constant visa renewals, no uncertainty. You're basically being invited to stay. Think about how different that is from most countries where immigration is complicated, slow, and restrictive. The UAE flipped it. They made it attractive for the exact people they want. Now let's talk about real estate, because this is where things get wild. In cities like Dubai, ultra-luxury properties are selling at record levels. We're talking $20 million beachfront villas, $50 million penthouses, $100 million private mansions, and buyers. They're not just locals. They're international billionaires parking wealth in physical assets. People like Mukesh Ambani buying massive estates on Palm Jumeirah. Celebrities like Shah Rukh Khan owning villas. And global icons like David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo constantly tied to luxury investments and lifestyle in the region. But here's the deeper strategy behind all this. Real estate isn't just about living. It's about locking money into the country. When a billionaire buys a $50 million home, that money is now inside the UAE economy. And it doesn't leave easily. Now add tourism on top of that. Dubai alone attracts tens of millions of visitors every year. And not just regular tourists, high net worth individuals, people who come, experience the lifestyle, and then decide to stay. That's not luck. That's funnel design. You visit, you experience, you invest, you move. Now let's talk about something even more powerful. Safety. For billionaires, safety isn't just about crime. It's about stability, predictability, control. The UAE offers extremely low crime rates, strong government control, political stability compared to many regions. So if you're ultra-wealthy, your risk level drops, and that matters more than people think. Because once you reach a certain level of wealth, you stop chasing more money, you start protecting what you already have. And the UAE understands that perfectly. Now let's get into lifestyle again, but deeper. Because this is where the UAE separates itself from every other country. In most places, luxury is available. In the UAE, luxury is expected. You don't just have nice hotels. You have 7-star experiences. You don't just have malls. You have some of the largest shopping destinations on Earth filled with the most exclusive brands. You don't just have cars. You have hypercars everywhere. Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, like it's normal. Even the police drive supercars. Think about that. And then there's service. Everything is designed to be fast, private, and premium. Private drivers, personal assistants, VIP airport experiences, exclusive clubs for the ultra-rich. Time is more valuable than money. and the UAE buys back their time. Now here's something a lot of people overlook. The UAE is becoming a major hub for new money. Crypto founders, tech entrepreneurs, e-commerce giants, especially after global crackdowns in other countries. A lot of digital wealth started flowing into Dubai because the rules are clearer, the taxes are lower, and the lifestyle is unmatched. So now you have old money and new money mixing in one place. That creates something powerful, a network. Deals happen faster, connections are easier, opportunities multiply. And billionaires don't just chase money, they chase access. Now let's address the controversial side. Because this isn't all perfect. The same things that attract billionaires also raise questions. High privacy, low taxes, flexible regulations. Critics argue that this can attract questionable money. And to be fair, that's not entirely wrong. But here's the reality most people don't want to admit. Wealth doesn't always choose the most ethical location. It chooses the most efficient one. And right now, the UAE is one of the most efficient places on earth for wealth to exist. Now let's zoom out, because this is bigger than Dubai. The UAE is playing a global game. They invested in airlines like Emirates and Etihad to connect the world's massive ports to dominate shipping routes, financial centers to attract global capital events, expos, and tourism to bring attention. They turned themselves into a crossroads of the world. And once you control the crossroads, you control the flow. Money, people, ideas, everything passes through you. That's why even in 2026, the UAE is still growing, still expanding, still attracting more wealth. But here's the question you should be asking. How long can this last? Because other countries are watching. They're starting to copy the model. Lower taxes, investor visas, luxury developments. Cities like Milan, Singapore, even parts of the US are trying to compete. So the UAE has to keep evolving, keep building, keep attracting. And if there's one thing they've proven, it's that they're very, very good at that. So when you see Dubai on social media, the supercars, the mansions, the crazy lifestyles, that's not random. That's not just flexing. That's marketing. A global advertisement that says, if you're rich, this is where you belong. And clearly, the world's wealthiest people are listening. If you made it this far, hit like and subscribe, because I break down how money, power, and luxury actually work in 2026. And if you think the UAE is wild, wait until you see where the next billionaire playground is being built. Thank you for watching.